Sometimes if you look for photo and video tips online, it seems that you need to spend thousands of dollars, have the heaviest, the craziest rig to get this professional look, or even to do just professional work. They make it feel like if your camera weighs less than 3 pounds or is like super small or compact, that you can pretty much take anywhere. Sometimes people consider it just a toy. They don't get it as a professional tool that you can use to create content. But let's be honest, sometimes if you have the heaviest rig, a lot of tools that you take with you in a shoot, you don't even use everything, and sometimes you're just struggling to get what you're gonna use, or having a hard decision to make in whether what lens to use, which camera use, what's the gimbal you're gonna use, what's the best for this, for that, and just makes like the workflow a little bit stressful and super slow. And sometimes when you have a big collaboration or there's this project that doesn't even need a big rig or a lot of lenses or 2 cameras, still you sometimes leave your camera because at the end of the day it's too big to take it with you and end up creating content with your phone. But there's this debate on if cameras need to be more compact or if lenses need to be smaller, less heavier, that makes easier for content creators or professionals to work. And I think they're working pretty good right now. And I wanted to talk to you about this one, the Fujifilm X-M5. I think there's a big debate on this. A lot of people have been saying, I've been reading a lot on Fuji forums, that if they return the camera, that if it wasn't what they expected, but for me it's just like this tiny sleeper horse that can produce amazing and incredible and fine as just a super sharp, and the images are just with a quality that I don't know, it's just as professional as it gets. And if you're a beginner or starting, or you're just tired of carrying a lot of equipment, a big camera with you all the time to all your shoots, watch this video. I'm gonna give you 5 reasons why I love and I choose the Fujifilm X-M5 every time. First off, Fuji did something really cool here. They took the brains and the internal sensor from their most expensive professional cameras and put them inside in this tiny $800 body. What that means for you is simple. You don't have to know a ton about technical editing to get a beautiful picture. The raw quality of the photos and videos coming out of this thing, it's stunning. The colors are deep, the details are super crisp, and it instantly looks like a movie instead of a phone picture. The second thing that I love about this camera is the smart autofocus. If you have tried using an older camera, you know how frustrating it is sometimes when your subject moves and everything gets blurry. This one uses smart tracking. It locks onto the eyes, faces, animals or cars and keeps them perfectly sharp. Even if they're moving around, it takes all the stress out of shooting so you can just focus on the moment. And I know that there can be a big debate about the autofocus on Fuji because I'm using a Sony A7 IV to film this video, and Sony's autofocus is out of this world. They're the best on the market to do that, but I don't know, Fuji's been working a lot on improving their autofocus, and they're just getting better and better. And the third reason is a lifesaver. If you like making videos for social media or just vertical and horizontal, this camera lets you shoot in a mode called open gate, and it's a word that it's being running around it. To keep it simple, it records using the entire square shape of the sensor inside. So if you want to post a normal widescreen video on YouTube, you can do it. But you also want to cut a vertical clip for TikTok or Instagram, you only have to record it once. You can crop it in both ways later and the quality stays perfectly sharp. It saves you so much time. The fourth point is that they finally fixed the microphone. Most small cameras have a terrible built-in sound, so you have to buy a bulky external mic to plug into the top. But the X-M5 has 3 built-in microphones that let you choose where the camera listens. If you're talking behind the camera, it listens to you. If you're filming like in front, it also listens to you and has this directional feeling that you're talking straight to a microphone. So if you're at that time that you forgot your shotgun microphone or you just forgot your portable lavalier mics, that camera is gonna save the day. because it has like this very good built-in mics that it's more than enough. But my absolute favorite thing about this camera, and the main reason why people love Fuji, is the film simulation dial right on the top. Most cameras take very sterile plain pictures, and you have to spend hours on a computer learning complicated editing software just to make them look good. And with this, I don't mean that you don't learn how to edit, how light works, because even in editing you learn about light, shadows, contrast. The thing that I mean with that is that you have a camera that you can also use to have fun, to learn more about photo without having to worry about the specs of the shutter speed, the aperture, how much contrast you're gonna get. You can start training your eye with that camera, with the film simulations. That honestly is super fun to go outside and just take pictures, pass them through your phone and check them. You learn a lot without having to worry a lot of the specs of the camera, and you improve your photography. And going back to film simulation, Fuji for years has this brand about building inside the camera these film simulations that you can make your photos look like old school vintage film, warm cinematic movies, or moody black and white art. It applies those beautiful imperfect textures to your photos instantly. And because the whole setup is smaller than a paperback book, it doesn't scare people. When you're outside taking pictures, sometimes people can get a little bit stressed if you have this big giant professional camera. Everyone acts strange or just move out of the image. This little guy just looks like a cool vintage object. Sometimes people even ask me like, which camera is that? Because sometimes people look at it and it's so tiny that it's like, oh, what camera are you using? And it's like a Fuji. And yeah, sometimes you have a good starting conversation with someone that it's maybe starting or that has already been going for a few years. Now, because I set a rule in this channel that it's being completely honest and real with you, on paper this might not be the perfect camera. For a lot of people it hasn't been the perfect camera, that even they had to return it or they just didn't like it and sold it. But for me, how it has worked, the fun that I have had using it, the quality it has, for me it's just amazing. The content I made in this time is just, I don't know, I'm speechless every time that I use it, and I use it more and more and learn more how to use it, and to extract everything about a tiny camera of that price is just wonderful. And to make this small and affordable, Fuji had to leave two things out. First, there is no eyepiece viewfinder. For me, it's not an issue, but for some people it is. The little glass window you put your eye up to, forget it, it's not there. You have to look every time on the screen to take a picture or a video, just like your phone. And sometimes on a super bright day it can be a little bit difficult, but nothing that you cannot solve. Second, it doesn't have a built-in stabilization. Pretty much the whole time you need to do static shots. But that's another thing about this camera, because it doesn't have stabilization and I have to leave my camera pretty much all the time in a place. It has helped me to train my eye on how to take better videos and better pictures. And there's something about like still images that it has its magic, and once you master it and once you start learning and seeing how it works, I don't know, it's just so pleasant to the eye and people seem to like it a lot. And if you try to use it walking, sometimes you just get like a bouncy or shaky movement, but honestly a little bit of camera shake sometimes just gives more human and real side to an image or a video. At the end of the day, this camera is not made for these big Hollywood movies or have the craziest low light performance or have the best stabilization or focus image. For me, it's doing something much better, that it's having fun. Take my camera with me pretty much anywhere I go, because I literally can just put it in the pocket of my jacket. It gives this professional look because it does that. It gives amazing colors, crazy sharp image. Even with the lens kit that it has, the sharpness, the light that gets through the lens is just perfect, and it can be taken as a even professional job. I mean, if a lot of professionals now are using their phones to record and produce even movies, a camera that it's built as a camera, it's gonna do that and even more. And in this rush that the world is having on have a very small setup that you can pretty much take anywhere, I think this camera is a very good option to go for it. I would recommend it 100%. And if you try it and don't like it, it's okay. I mean, it's not built for everyone, and someone can like it, someone can hate it. It's the camera that you feel the most comfortable with, the one that it's gonna be the perfect camera for you. And with this, we get to the end of the video. Stop worrying about having the latest gear, the most expensive camera. Just have one that makes you have fun, that makes you want go out, take photos, take videos, and that you can take pretty much anywhere with you. So with this, I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.